Hello?
Yeah,
Hey.
we're going.
Hey. What's up?
Hey everybody,
Looks like someone finally
welcome
woke the fuck up.
welcome to the
I,
tutorial featuring Space Ripple.
hey, I'm back. I'm alive. I didn't quit. No. Why would you think that? I wasn't gone. What's
If
wrong, man?
you're
I feel really weak.
if you're here to learn something, we've got 3 hosts today because your boy
We
Zeta.
always seem to have 3 hosts.
Yeah, that's
I
because
gotta say, like,
that's because somebody likes to sleep in.
I need my beauty rest.
we're probably
I'm
gonna have
still
3 hosts next
I'm
week too.
still
'Cause I think
young and
Zeta's
supple.
Zeta's going on vacation
Yeah,
tomorrow,
Zeta
and I
will
think
still be
he's gonna
on
still be on
vacation.
vacation.
But here's
next
the
week.
thing: next week, Dave will be leading the episode, so we probably will actually have something to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wow,
guess.
that was hard. I wasn't gonna I was gonna give him shit for sleeping in last week. I wasn't gonna actually say he was a bad host.
Look, if I could give context, all right? He just said like 5 minutes ago, like, yeah, I forgot I was leading the episode today. I didn't write a script or anything.
Hey, look,
We're just winging it.
look. I mean, I have a basic idea of what I want to talk about.
I'm amazed. But
Right.
before we get too far into that, we have, because
Oh my God.
Zeta can't be here today, we have a special message from Zeta.
Stay in school, kids.
Wait, let me
Yep,
play it again.
Stay in school, kids.
There you go.
Right, this concludes our special message from Zeta.
Yeah, this concludes our special message from Zeta.
All right.
School's better than whatever the fuck we about to teach you, theoretically.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would think that. But then again, I did drop out of school. So, there's that.
I
Take
mean,
my opinion with a grain of salt.
technically, so did I, but that wasn't until college.
Yeah, you didn't drop out till you got to fucking university. So
Yeah.
I
never
didn't finish.
I never finished university. I mean, I was homeschooled through high school, so like, I don't know.
I didn't finish high school. I don't technically have a high school education.
That's nice,
Anyway,
I guess.
what we're supposed to talk about this week is remakes and remasters of video games. And
Yeah, boy.
I guess the first, probably because that's the most recent one that I've played, remake that comes to mind is the Final Fantasy VII remake, which, quite honestly, I didn't get the chance to play very much of because I got it on when it was free on PlayStation Plus, and then my PlayStation decided to promptly stop working about a week later. What the fuck are you doing?
He's making love to his microphone.
Sorry, give me a sec.
Your mic.
I was actually using a floss pick between my teeth.
Why the fuck would
did
that
it
make
sound
that
like
noise?
Why did it sound like that?
What the fuck? What was the floss pick made out of? What the fuck are your teeth made out of?
Heartstring, thick one.
My hand was rubbing against the microphone while I was doing.
Bro, I got a floss with fucking rebar.
You're just like, yeah, I was using a floss pick. Meanwhile, the floss pick is like,
Fucking noise suppression. God damn it. I can't make the sound effects that I want to. I have to turn it on. There, okay.
kind of like that.
No, I was gonna say, but noise suppression canceled it out. So anyway,
Okay.
Final Fantasy VII remake that was done recently. I think it was last year, right?
Fuck if I know.
Oh, you guys are great at this.
Last year? I don't remember
Look,
last year.
he's the
Was it
Final
this
Fantasy
year?
buff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was late last year, wasn't it? Or was it like early this year? I don't fucking remember. I know it's pretty recent though.
April 10th, 2020.
Okay,
was
so it
last
was
year.
last year. Okay. Right. So I got it when it went on free for PlayStation Plus, and then shortly after my PlayStation decided to stop working, so I only got to play like the first chapter, which is not very much of the game, and I never played the original Final Fantasy VII. Uh, but
Got nothing to compare to.
I have seen what it looks like, and how the combat is. I know like how the game works. I just never played it, and I gotta say, the gameplay and the combat is definitely a lot more like streamlined and comfortable, and it doesn't like pull you away from your experience to shove you into a combat scenario where like the turn-based shit that they had back in the day. There's nothing wrong with turn-based combat. It's just I'm not a big fan of it, and it's to me it feels kind of dated because it kind of is. Uh, like it's mostly a staple of older RPGs. Uh, like I think the most recent game that I can remember playing that had turn-based like combat was fucking Final Fantasy X. So
Yeah, that's a while
it's
ago.
yeah, that's a while ago. But I mean, the graphics, Final Fantasy VII remake, the graphics beautiful, the gameplay smooth, the fucking combat doesn't take anything away from the game. Doesn't like
Smooth as butter.
it. It's well integrated and it feels good. It's nice, and we've lost Dave. He's back.
What a classic move. What a classic move.
Oh man,
Outstanding move.
Classic Dave.
at
Well,
this point,
we grant you a
I
seat on
guess
this
I have to-
council, but we do not grant you the right to come to that shit.
Of course not. Because why would I be a master if I can't even keep my fucking Discord connected?
Anyway,
Well, hopefully this means it won't do it like an hour into the fucking show now.
anyway,
Well, we'll see. Go on, Ringo.
In terms of remasters, I think honestly, I'm not sure if I've played any remasters. I'll be completely honest with you.
You probably have. Let me wait, do you mainly play on Steam or on PlayStation?
Most of the
Right
games
now
that
it
I've
would be
played
Steam.
are on PlayStation, but like newer titles, PlayStation. But most of the games all of the games that I can play right now would be on my PC, which is not exclusively Steam because there are like, you know, Epic Game Store and fucking BattleNet and a couple of other ones. But yeah, most of what I have is on Steam. You could go on fucking Steam and look at my goddamn Steam.
Shit.
while
I'm literally trying to find
a single fucking game.
I'm trying to find you on my friends list.
Why do you have such a big friends list, bro?
I don't.
Oh, well, okay, hold on. The Star Wars Battlefront, the newer ones, do those count as remakes or remasters? It would be a remake, wouldn't it?
Okay, so why don't you start by defining what's a remake and what's a remaster?
Well, remaster is generally just, they take the game, they don't change anything about it except how it looks. And a remake is they reconstruct the game from the bottom up, including updated graphics. Right?
Yeah, like a
Basically,
remaster.
I guess.
I mean, like from what I understand, a remaster is just like we kind of paint and spackled it. We made it look prettier. We took
Yeah.
modern technology and updated some of the visuals and whatnot.
Right.
Very, very, very basic. Like we didn't rebuild the game. We didn't, it was just like
You didn't do anything new
we
to the game.
basically
Well, I mean,
we basically
there-
just visually altered it, and maybe if there was room to make a couple of basic improvements to the gameplay and whatnot, we did that.
and I think sometimes there might be like new
We did some bug
Easter eggs or
fixes.
like new content, like a little bit of new content, but it's still the same game. There's nothing different about it.
Oh, there you are.
That gets into the argument of like, so for example, Final Fantasy X remaster. In America, it came with a bunch of new content, but that content wasn't new. It's just that we
That
were
content
dumb
was
and
already
didn't have it
that content
in
was
America because
was
America was
already
dumb.
released.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
not so much that America was dumb; it's that Japan thought Americans wouldn't be cool with it. I mean, here's what I think is weird about that one specifically: is like your whole premise of your gameplay story is like anti-church. Why did you think having dark aeons and penance would be going too far?
I don't know, man. The fucking Berserkwanga's got a lot of anti-church in it. But we got all of that. Except that we didn't because I wasn't fucking here last week to talk about it.
Someone should wake up when they say they will.
Hey, man. Say, man. Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Right. Right. Left.
Stay in school, kid.
Left. Anyway, I guess I would say that Battlefront 2, like the newer Battlefront and Battlefront 2, even though they're not really new at this point, but I would say they would probably count as remakes. I think because the gameplay is different and the engine is different and everything about the game is different except for like the premise. The premise is the same. Everything else is different. Like the game modes are
Yeah.
different. Like the
You have
the way
0.3 hours
it
of
feels.
aim lab.
Yes, I have 0.3 hours of aim lab.
I don't even know what that is.
So, like,
just
so
put
since
in-
I did play both Final Fantasy VIIs, like, give an example of that. In the new Final Fantasy VII, materia works almost exactly the same, but not quite. But then you have stuff. Obviously, like, there's a whole new graphics update to modern graphics. It's now Final Fantasy 15 level, and it took the Fantasy 15 battle mechanics and put it into that game, which is very much another one of those ones where it's like just sort of open world, and if you get too close to something, it attacks you, and it's not like the old style of like you're walking around in an empty world and then
Yeah, that's what I meant.
like
That's
the
what I meant by
fucking
like
the fucking
combat isn't
screen
abrupt.
breaks. Bum. But by the way,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you just did the Pokemon thing, but okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Same thing.
Pokemon did the same thing. You're walking around in a fucking empty ass world, and you're just
Dun
walking through
dun
plants,
dun
and
dun 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 dun.
Yeah, but
yeah.
that's
Like,
what I meant
just
by like the
thinking,
combat in the remake isn't abrupt. It doesn't take you out of your experience and put you into a combat situation. That combat is a part of the smooth experience of the I
yeah.
almost said Resident Evil, the Final
Resident
Fantasy VII
Evil.
remake. Because I was thinking about the Resident Evil remaster.
That's actually another remake. they
It
did
is. It
recently.
is.
Yeah,
It
I was
is. It
thinking
is.
about
It
the
is.
Resident
Yeah.
Evil remakes as well. I didn't play the original ones, and I didn't play the remastered ones or remakes or whatever.
I didn't play the
Oh.
original Resident Evil 2. But I have seen a lot of videos on it, and I did play about the first 2 hours of the first or the new Resident Evil 2, and I can say with confidence it is a very different game.
I know for sure it's much improved as far as graphics go, for sure.
Now, can I
don't know anything about the
lads,
story.
Can I pose a question?
Sure.
Since
Go
we're
ahead.
on the topic of remakes versus remasters. We've had some good examples kind of both. Where the fuck does all the re-releases of Skyrim fall under?
I was thinking about that too. I'm like,
That is
Skyrim's
just
special
remaster
edition.
after
Does it
remaster
count
after
as a
remaster.
remaster?
Is it a but is it a remaster? Is it does it count as a is
All
it
that special edition is like
Yeah.
like
They did not remake the game. It is not new
No.
graphics. It is not new
But
gameplay.
that's
It is
the
not all the
thing.
shit.
It's not. It's really not updated graphics. They say that it's updated graphics, and it's
It's
like
not.
slightly
All
better.
they
It's like
did,
just
the
they
difference
changed the
between
trees.
Legendary Edition and Special Edition is that all they did with Special Edition was they updated it to the new game engine, but they didn't change
Right.
anything. Like the graphics are still the same.
and they put
What
all
new
of the
game engine? The
DLC
new
in it.
game engine they've had
The-
for the past 28 years?
No, the one they changed their game engine when they made Fallout 4. And they changed Skyrim Special Edition was moved into that engine.
Okay, but I still don't think that counts as a remake because I think
No, I don't think so.
because it wasn't that different from the previous engine. Like I play Fallout 4 and I play Fallout 3. Like there's not much difference. You know what I mean? Like there's little things. Fallout 4 plays a slightly more smoothly than Fallout 3 does. I can't. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, uh, I can't climb mountains the same way. So like in Fallout 3, it's very much on that like Skyrim mountain climb logic, whereas Fallout 4 doesn't have that. It's much more realistic. You get what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah.
So like it's more minor things like that. Like in Fallout 3, if you go in and you say like I want to look in this container, you walk up to it and you have to click on the container, or you have to, if you're on the PlayStation, you have to hit like the X button or whatever. In order to see what's inside there, and then you hit the circle button to exit that container. I still fuck that up sometimes when I'm playing Fallout 4 or Fallout 76, is because you run up to the container and it just shows you everything in the container, and sometimes I'll hit the O button, which opens up your Pip-Boy menu now.
Yeah.
So like I get that there's like some minor differences like that, but as far as like running around the world, shooting people, like sort of just playing the game as it were, I don't think it changed all that much.
It didn't. That's my point. That's why I'm saying like in my book it doesn't, I don't even really count it as a remaster because they didn't remaster anything. Like they just re-released it is all they really did.
For Skyrim, yeah.
And then they did
I'm
the
trying
same
not to, I'm
thing.
trying not to move on from the subject because of Ringo's situation that just cropped up, but
Yeah, so they also did the same thing a second fucking time. But I mean, they've done it more than once now. But they did it again, and they're like, "Oh, this time it's in VR."
well, so here's another great example of it, right? So like if you compare, this is something that I've been doing more for some research on it, because I've been wondering, like, since we're talking about remakes versus remasters, one of the things people say a lot about Fallout 76 is that it's basically just Fallout 4, but we put it in a different map, and we gave you updated quest lines, and I was like, okay, and it, as far as like how it plays, yeah, it pretty much is. There's a few new
There's
weapons
one
that
big
they
difference between Fallout 76 and Fallout 4, and that's the lack of NPCs.
they did fix that recently, but it's not like, I don't know. It does feel more like a regular Fallout game now. Like, how do I say this? It feels like they actually finished making the game.
I mean, yeah, it's accurate.
But
It is
so
though.
like there's, so now that you have like there's a base for the Brotherhood of Steel. Can I, let me share something. So like one thing that they did add that I really liked in Fallout 76 is you basically get to fight dragons, but you get to do it with like laser guns and miniguns instead of bow and arrow and Fus Roda. Like
That
so
does
they added
sound
scorch
cool.
beasts. They had a scorch beast. So I've now experienced a Scorched Beast attack on every major like civilization center in the game. So there's a raider, there's like a raider town, there's like the settler town, and then there's the Brotherhood of Steel town, and then there's a separate raider group called the Blood Eagles, and then there's the Mothman cultists.
The cult of
But here's the
Mothman.
thing: the Mothman cultists die in like 10 seconds. They
Well,
have,
obviously.
like, the shittiest armor and the shittiest weapons. They have like all pipe
Obviously.
weapons and like wood armor and bone armor and crap. The settlers are like, like they can fight. They can fight it, and they shoot at it enough that it eventually goes fuck this and leaves, but it doesn't. They don't beat it, you know. The raiders will chase the motherfucker down and kill it eventually.
Right.
The Blood Eagles are just like, "Bonsai!" and then they just like go ham on it, which is fun, but they don't do a lot of damage to it. The Brotherhood of Steel, on the other hand, this motherfucker is
Light
flying
that
around in the air.
motherfucker up.
Okay, it's flying around in the air, and everybody's having trouble shooting it because the thing. This is one thing I really hate is that the engine really does not emulate like airborne movement very well. So a lot of the times, like the Scorched Beast will move, and it's one of those things where it's like it really should. If I move my cursor this way or whatever, I really should be leading the target, but I'm using like real life gun knowledge. But because the engine doesn't really emulate like mid-air motion very well, a lot of the times it's just like it just like jerks the wrong way or something, and you don't hit it. And the NPCs don't have a great time with that either. But the second this motherfucker landed, it lasted about 3 seconds before the Brotherhood just like melted it. And I was like,
Because they have
well,
all
I
the
guess we
best
know.
gun.
I guess we know who's winning this war.
They have all the best gun.
They do,
Yeah, they
and
do.
everyone's wearing like half their people are wearing power armors. They all have miniguns and 50 cal machine guns. The fucking raiders are out here with radium rifles, which is a new gun, but it's basically a 45 caliber submachine gun. Like radium rifles and fucking 44 revolvers is what they've got. And it's like I literally aimed down my sight to shoot the Scorched Beast, fired off one shot, and his whole health bar just went. It was gone.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, I like you guys now. You're my new favorite faction.
Well, you guys can kill a dragon? Yo, that's pretty dope. That's
I
pretty
mean,
dope.
like-
You guys can kill a dragon.
I'm kind of in the Russian Badger camp of like, these good guys are like, they like their morality, but they're really garbage on everything else.
I mean, we're talking about the Brotherhood of Steel. I mean, yeah, they pretty much are.
No. I
pretty-
mean,
they're pretty terrible.
the settlers. The settlers have like good morality, but garbage everything else. Everyone else in the
Oh, I
wasteland
see.
has everything else, but not necessarily good morality.
Fucking people of the Commonwealth, do not interfere.
We are here.
I mean, how are you going to? I have a literal flying airship of doom. Like, do not interfere,
Rocket.
or I will nuke your motherfucking ass.
What do you
I'm
mean,
just
how am I
saying,
gonna-
like
how am I gonna
that
interfere?
entire
High
intro,
velocity explosives.
that entire intro would have had a whole ass different. It would have been way different if they fly in over the Commonwealth and they're like, people of the Commonwealth, do not interfere with us.
It do be like that.
We are here to take your gumdrop button.
I'm Elder Maxon.
I think we've kind of gone off base.
Yeah, we've got a little off the rails.
So what I was gonna ask is like, you guys have played any 76, but would you argue that 76 is basically just a remaster/remake of Fallout 4? Except
I don't think it'd be
we
fair
changed
for me
some
to,
things around.
to comment on that on account of the fact that I haven't played it. But from what I've
Okay.
seen, Actually, that's not true. I've played enough of it to know that the character creation's sick. That's about it.
I'd argue the character creation is lacking compared to 4, but okay.
I don't know. I don't remember it. It was on Thanksgiving when everybody was here. And Zeta brought his PlayStation over, and he had just gotten.
Do you recall?
Yeah,
It was Thanksgiving. We
that
were
was
all
when I
there.
made.
Zeta never got 76. Zeta didn't
That
buy
was
it.
when I
He
made
watched me play
Gorgeous
it.
McMorgeous. You remember Gorgeous
Oh
McMorgeous?
yeah.
Yeah.
My game, by the way, my game because the new update, everything you made in the old game is like dead. You can't use it anymore.
What the fuck is the point of that? That's dog shit. What the fuck?
It sucks. I lost like 4 good characters.
That's terrible.
Sucks ass.
Fix your shit, Bungie. Fucking Bethesda.
Bungie. You were so
Bungie.
predisposed. You're just
So
like,
used to
fuck you,
wailing on
Bungie.
So used
I
to
mean-
it. It was just like,
Yeah, because I mean, let's be real here. I mean, Destiny 2, that's just a remake of Destiny, right?
I mean, basically.
hold on.
Remastered.
What's the fucking Simpsons thing where it's like, Margie, no, wait, sorry, force of habit or whatever it was.
I don't know.
So, Bungie, no, wait, sorry, force of habit.
Yeah, exactly. I played Destiny 2 for so long that I just got so used to being like, God damn it, Bungie. But God damn it,
Bungie,
Bethesda,
fix your
too.
shit. Yeah, god damn
Yeah,
it,
Bethesda's been
also,
broken
stop
for fucking
releasing
years.
the same garbage every
Bro,
fucking
You want to talk
6
about
months.
releasing the same garbage every year? Fucking Rockstar Games give us GTA 5 like 6 years in a row.
This is true.
Can
Make
I-
GTA 6 already. So here's what I think is funny.
Fucking make
The
GTA 5 and a half. We'll be happy.
That's what they've been doing
there's
for
so many-
years.
There's so many games that just like got hung up on 2 and then just didn't make anything. And we finally have Borderlands 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3. But fucking Todd Howard and whoever the fuck runs Rockstar Games.
Oh, I don't know who runs Rockstar Games.
They're over here on number 5, like, we are 4 parallel universes ahead of you. But
Yeah,
we're also not making
except-
anything new after number 5, just like
except
you're not
that
making anything
Rockstar's
new after
like-
number 3 or number 2.
Rockstar's just like, okay, we're gonna get up to GTA 5, and then we're gonna make Red Dead
He's
on
been
Red Dead
concentrating pretty
Redemption
hardcore
2.
on Red Dead Redemption.
It's like we're gonna make Red Dead Redemption 2. You know what's funny is they are like pushing Red Dead Redemption 2 so much. They're just giving it away. Literally, they're making it so like, please come back. You will get a bunch of free stuff. Please play our game because like it died really fucking quickly.
Real bad.
Yeah,
know
that's
if
because
there's
it was.
not
here and
much
that, but
to it.
like
It's
It's
GTA
because it
5,
was
but
garbage.
Cowboy.
Yes. That's exactly what it was.
we were talking about the Skyrim situation and asking whether Skyrim special or legendary editions were a fucking remake or a remaster, and I'm like, I don't know. I think it's just a re-release, honestly.
That's kind of where my head's at. I think it's just sort of a re-release.
It's not even really a remaster. Like, to be fair, they did add a little bit in special edition. Like, you got the dragon you can
Yeah.
fight, the big underground Blackwater or whatever
They
zone.
put Blackreach.
Yeah, that.
They put some DLC into the game and they added a couple of new things. That's about it.
I thought that was already in the regular game, though.
I don't know if that was in the regular game or not.
Sure. Fucking beard over here.
What's that?
He's talking about
Moonface.
handsome again.
Yeah.
Oh, handsome
Oh,
O
chin
Chin
oh,
Chin.
chin chin. Yeah, handsome oh, chin chin.
Handsome O Chin Chin.
Roast eaters unite.
Wow.
That doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about, though.
No, it has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. But that's absolutely on par for this fucking podcast.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's
it's
sadly
true.
true.
It's true.
Anyway, Skyrim
Can we move
special
on from
edition
Skyrim? Just like how
does
Bethesda,
not
just like how
have-
I would
Bethesda
say-
ought to move on from Skyrim.
Yes.
Bethesda
really.
needs to make an Elder Scrolls 6 already. I think they're working on it, but I'm
I
afraid
can't.
it's going to be
I can't
terrible.
wait for the reveal. Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim 2.
Skyrim 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
More sky, more rim.
You know, I was looking on YouTube the other day, and I remember I'm seeing videos pop up in my feed that are like, what we might be able to expect from Elder Scrolls 6, and it's like 4 years ago, some person fucking
Right,
did their shit. And now
right.
it's just like, ain't
There's
that
all
just a
these people who
goddamn
are like, Elder Scrolls 6 should be in this place.
You know what's funny? I think it's the most recent like expansion for Elder Scrolls Online takes you back to Skyrim.
Yeah, yeah. Big surprise. They
Because
released
why?
Skyrim again.
Yeah.
They did it again.
Mm.
Oh my god, my back.
I mean, I kind of accepted it at this point that it's just Todd's just like, I'm gonna squeeze every fucking penny I can get out of this game, and until I feel like I can't make any more money out of it, there's no way in fuck that I'm down to.
Jesus. My microphone is flaccid.
Jeez, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Anyway,
That sounds
So-
really fucked up.
Righty.
anyway, so
Congratulations, we did it, Ringo. We made Dave uncomfortable.
that really was not that hard.
10
It only
seconds every
took
time.
us 36 minutes.
It wasn't that hard. I wasn't trying the rest of the time. You know what? How about I do this? I go on the fucking Steam store page and I just look up remastered. Dark Souls remastered. I haven't played it, but I have played the original Dark
that?
Souls.
The biggest difference between Dark Souls and Dark Souls Remaster is in Remaster you have access to all the DLC, the Ulusil stuff, without having to go buy it. Other than that, it's Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's a terrible game.
It's amazing.
Saints Row the Third remastered. I never played Saints Row.
I've only ever played Saints Row 4.
Yeah, Saints Row 4 was a
The
great game.
ridiculous one.
Ooh, here's a
It didn't
good
take
one.
us
Have
out
you
seriously at all.
guys played Modern Warfare remastered?
No.
Okay.
So question: are we talking about the Modern Warfare that just recently came out, and is that actually a remake or just a remaster of a previous game?
So I don't have a fucking clue because I never played the original Modern Warfare.
'Cause I'm
I played
based on what I've
Modern Warfare.
Good,
seen
great,
of Modern
thanks.
Warfare, it's a remake, not a remaster.
It seems like to me, it seems like yes, it would probably a remake because, like everything about it seems to be different. I've looked up, stuff from the original Modern Warfare, and I'm pretty sure that the story isn't the same, but everything else about it is definitely a remake. Like the multiplayer is definitely newer, revamped. Fucking, you know what? They cock teased the fuck out of us with Modern Warfare 2 remastered, and then they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna give you the campaign remaster, and not anything else, not a full game, just the campaign." And then they were like,
trusted
"Hey,
you.
want?" Then they were like, "Hey, you want Modern Warfare 3 remastered? Fuck you! You're getting Cold War." Which, don't get me wrong, Cold War's a good game and all, but like, I want Modern Warfare 3 remastered. It's a good
Okay.
game.
I don't care that much about Call of Duty.
funny.
So
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
I
The
guess
one
I'm just
time I cared about Call of Duty was when I kicked Keston's ass. After he was all like, "I'm MLG, I'm like an actual MLG player, and I make all this fucking money, and I'm like professional, yo." And then like he's like, "Oh, the MP5 is the ultimate close quarters weapon." And I'm like, "Nah, shotgun. I've got 87 more rounds in this 4-round magazine. Let's go."
I've got 87 more goddamn rounds in this round magazine. I can't speak.
He got so mad because like every time he'd round a corner, I'd just be like, bang, and he'd be done.
Where the fuck is
It's
it?
like Doom level of shotgun kill.
Oh yeah,
And
there's
he
there.
just he got mad. He started camping and throwing grenades across the map and trying to RPG my ass, and I'd just be like,
Well, of
nah.
course. He
There's
couldn't
remasters of
because
the
he
Yakuza
couldn't beat
games. I
you
forgot that.
any other way. Uh, yeah, I guess so.
A couple of them, I
Do,
guess.
I know a good remake.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A remake, not a remaster.
Yes, I know a good remake.
I'm trying to find a good remake. Here it is, Battlezone Combat Commander.
Is that a remake though, or is that a remaster? Because from what I gathered of it, it's a remaster.
It might be a remaster. I'm not sure.
Because
Battlezone
like they
Combat
updated the
Commander.
graphics, but
Okay,
otherwise it's the same game.
Battlezone Combat Commander. I can speak. Battlezone Combat Commander remastered. Combat Commander. Battles. Fuck. Right. Battlezone Combat Commander.
Battle Duck Bad Badab Dib Doobadab Combat Badab
Battle Duck. Battlezone Combat Commander.
Battle Duck Bad
First person shooter real time strategy classic Battlezone 2 with slick new visuals, brand new achievements,
Slick new visuals,
and much more. The solar system is at war. Take command. This fucking game, Battlezone 2.
Whoa. Stop playing the trailer.
I'm sorry. This fucking game.
Playing,
right.
What?
The fucking trailer.
Y'all just like fucking froze on my computer.
Yeah,
like,
that's because he started playing. He started playing the trailer.
You just fucking like your fucking shit just like continued 10 seconds later.
Anyway, I was gonna say this fucking game. Holy shit, my childhood. Literally. like 80%.
As they're like,
fuck.
Are you doing it on purpose now?
What are you talking about? Doing what on purpose? We need to get this man
I think so. I think he's slowly dying.
We need to call Linus Tech Tips, get this man a new computer.
Call Linus Tech Tips. Yeah, I've got him on speed dial. Let me just dial him up real quick. I just have him on. I have him on speed dial here. I have him on speed dial. Let me just call him up real quick. On speed dial.
Anyway.
Tip top tick tip.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something.
There goes my hero. Not really, but oh shit.
Yay.
Hear that.
I can hear you for the moment.
Battle tip tech
battle tip
battle top tip top tech. Yeah, we can hear you fine, Dave.
Yeah, my issue is like you guys keep talking and then like just half of whatever you say just deletes itself.
By the way, Ringo, you're looking at Battlezone Combat Commander.
Yes.
You need to look at Battlezone 2.
I know it's not the same as Battlezone 2. Right. Because
Isn't Battlezone Combat Commander and Battlezone 2 the same fucking game?
No, because
Combat Commander is the remaster.
Yes.
Battlezone Combat Commander 2 was the game we had.
No. I'm looking at the 2018 Battlezone Combat Commander. The one that's the Battlezone 2 remaster.
Battlezone remasters. Oh shit, you're right.
Yes.
Steam Workshop.
Thank you for reading.
Steam Workshop support. Oh no.
Buy me this game.
Oh no.
Buy it for me now.
No. That's
Anyway,
I thought about it for a second. That's $20. No. I'm not giving you
reviews.
I'm not giving you
forgotten-
$20 right now.
Shut up! Shut up! A forgotten PC classic is given a second chance of success with an inspired mix of first-person shooter and real-time strategy. 8 out of 10.
Eight out
Honestly,
of 8 out of
out of
10,
10.
ladies and
8 out of
gentlemen.
10. Dude, the fucking
What a
reviews are very
fucking-
positive. Like this is so like this makes me so happy to see because I played Battlezone 2. I played the shit out of it. I got every single ending. I did literally like every fucking thing you can do with that game. I went in the BZ edit and put ridiculous amounts of fucking bullshit enemies against like one fucking walker and watched it get shit on like a lot. It was really funny to me. I don't know why. Anyway,
Sounds like you were working through some personal issues.
anyway,
Wow.
He
Wow.
laughs.
Just the
Nah, no, we're
flat
not gonna-
denial. Yeah. Just no. Change
Talk about that, moving
subject.
on by.
Yeah.
anyway, I don't have much to say about the game, the remaster, because I don't own it. But I'm really happy to see that it got a remaster. It brings a very wide smile to my otherwise flat and boring and ugly face.
Well, you know what game I was glad got remastered?
What game would that be?
Rise of the Triad.
Is that a
Ayo.
remaster or a remake?
It's
'Cause I
a
was under the
it's a
impression that was a
remake. It's a remake. In 2013, they remade Rise of the Triad, and boy, if that game does not give you heavy Doom vibes,
So since I haven't played that game because my computer's lame and it doesn't support anything other than the most basic shit. What can you
Rise of the
explain what
Triad.
the,
Rise of the Triad is a first-person shooter that originally it came from the era.
I was gonna say, can we start by explaining what the original Rise of the Triad was?
I'm getting there. If you'd stop interrupting me, you fucking nerd.
Instead of Halo 2 was the greatest game.
No, Rise of the Triad. It was a first-person shooter from the same
Fine,
era
that's
as
the
of
most
like
influential video
Doom
game
and
of the last
Doom
decade.
and Quake and like Wolfenstein 3D and stuff like that. But it was a game about. It was another game. It was similar to Wolfenstein, where it was like you're fighting Nazis, but it wasn't a super popular one because
Weren't they like
unlike with
weird cultist Nazis?
they were weird cultist Nazis, and unlike with Wolfenstein, it wasn't heavily focused on story. It was more like Doom, where it's like we're putting you in a level. There's Nazis. You have a gun. Fucking go kill things.
Mhm. I also love how their God mode was the only God mode that was not just straight
That-
invincibility.
Yes. So their God mode, when you
God hand.
when you pick it up, you like turn into a god for like a limited period of time, and you start running around going ooh ooh, and you like throw orbs of disintegration at people, and it's great. They also had a dog mode
Yeah.
that turned you into a dog.
Yeah, and you get to wreak havoc as a fucking canine.
Yeah. And I was very, very happy to see that they remade it in 2013 with dope graphics. They updated, they gave it a bit of a story, so that was nice. But my favorite thing to come out of the game, which I believe I said this before in another thing, but like my favorite part of the game is like when you play the American dude, which by the way, it has a diverse cast, right? Because there's like an American, there's a British man, there's an Asian lady, there's a I want to say he's Irish or Scottish, and then there's like a Black Widow type character. But basically, you play the American dude. You pick up the drunk missile, because
Oh.
literally like Rise of the Triads thing is you have like, oh, you have a pistol, and you have, you've got 2 pistols, and oh, you have a machine gun, but the big draw is all the different fucking rocket launchers, because there's not one, there's like 20 of them. And they
Isn't
all
one
do
of them,
different
like,
things.
basically, isn't
Hear
one
it
of them
again.
like a fucking like EMP
I guess I'm just
launcher?
not going to be part of the conversation this week because I can't hear anything ever, no matter what I do. It just keeps cutting off. Like you'll start,
Are
you
you
like right now. You started, and then it's just like the last 2 minutes of you talking, just dead. I heard none of
are
it.
you running anything else on your computer while you?
I've got my internet up. I guess
Okay,
I could just turn that off. I got voice mod on.
just leave it on the Discord and like don't fuck with anything else, and hopefully it should prioritize Discord enough to help avoid that, because I had that problem on my laptop a lot.
But yeah,
Okay.
one of the rocket launchers is called the drunk missile, and when you pick it up, the guy just like shouts in American, and by that I mean he just goes like ah. It's basically
Hans!
it's basically a rocket launcher chain gun. It's great.
Yeah, but isn't one of them the rocket launchers? Isn't one of them just shoot like a big ball of electricity? Similar.
I
No,
remember there
that's
being
no,
one
that's
where
the God
where you
mode.
shot like I remember reading one where you shot like a wall of flame, like it shot out
Yes,
a rocket
it's
and made
called
like a
yes,
wall of fire in front of you.
it's called firewall or flame wall
Of
or
course.
some such thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Very straightforward.
Yeah.
There's also the fireball launcher, which is slightly different.
So how did they alter that for the new game? Or did you talk about that right now and I just didn't hear none of it because my fucking Discord's dumb?
They all I was saying was like they updated the graphics and made everything look and sound better, and it has serious Doom vibes. If it's one of those like if you liked Doom 2016, you probably would also like Rise of the Triad from 2013.
Can we talk about the fact I feel really dumb because before this show I was like, what remakes have recently even been made? Like so like remasters all the time, but like
Yeah,
it
we
takes a
haven't even
lot to
brought
convince a
up.
company to like to
Whoa.
completely remake a game. But I was
Okay,
gonna say
there we
like
go.
I said it was what was it? I said the only 2 I could think of were Final Fantasy VII and Link's Awakening, and I just realized I skipped the fuck over the fact that they completely redid Doom
Doom.
Yeah.
Doom. Yeah.
and
No,
Doom 2.
we just haven't even touched on it, man. Amen. Say man. You can't just blow a hole in the surface of Mars.
I'm gonna do it anyway, bitch.
But I did. I blew a hole in the surface of Mars. Oh yeah.
I love how like in Doom Eternal, the way you get your BFG is that they have a bigger BFG, and you just pull the little BFG out of the bigger BFG.
You mean to tell me there's like a little cricket BFG?
Oh no! They built like but the game yet. That whole scene with the you can't just blow a hole in the surface of Mars.
That
They have like an
gun that
orbital
they use,
cannon.
yeah.
That's called like the BFG 10 million or something like that. And like it functions by plugging the BFG 9K into it as it's like as like the thing that you use to like aim it and move it and shit. So you just run up to like where they fire. So you run up to where you fire the cannon from. You fire the cannon, blow a hole in the surface of Mars, and then you just pull the BFG 9K out of the console spot.
What the fuck? So it's like I have a USB BFG.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Bro, what are you barking? No.
I think I should have said spoilers before all of that, but you could put a thing.
Bro,
in
the
if
game
you
has been out long enough that it's not a fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
Besides, I think everyone knows that if Doom Guy gets told you can't just blow a hole in the surface of Mars, the next thing is when he blows a
Is
hole in the
when he
surface
blows
of
a
Mars.
hole in the surface of Mars. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's Doom Guy.
That sounds about right. So, like, actually, I do want to talk about that because that's probably my favorite remake. But I didn't want to talk. I wanted to talk about the Final Fantasy VII remake a bit. Actually, let me jump back to that because there was something I wanted to add in about remakes that we didn't get to because we got sidetracked. But in Final Fantasy VII, I talked about how they had like the smooth, like the world is all there and you're not getting pulled out, you're not getting the Pokemon dun 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 dun. Dun. But one thing I didn't mention was that there's a lot of modern game mechanic type things you can do. So like you can go into like a virtual battle simulator thing in the remake and you can fight these like virtual boss battles essentially and you unlock things in the game by fighting through some of these bosses. That the concept of even doing that as a separate thing within the game didn't even exist when Final Fantasy VII was new, way
Mhm.
back when. So like
That's a
the
fair point.
and I have to admit I haven't played Final Fantasy VII remake enough, so I'm in the bad shoe of I haven't beaten the first boss in that thing yet, which is a fat chocobo. I'm not even joking. It's like a chocobo the size of a sky.
That's
It's
not
like a
the
big
first
fat
boss.
chocobo.
That's not the first boss. Wait, you talking about
There's
Final
the
Fantasy
first boss
VII?
in the virtual. We're talking about Final Fantasy VII. There's a virtual like fighting simulator program that you can fuck with, which you wouldn't have gotten to yet because you're not in chapter. I don't remember what one I'm in, but you have to get to like chapter 3 or 4, I think, before that unlocks. But
You meant I'm sorry, I was paying attention to something else. I thought you meant like the first boss of the game. I was like, no, it's fucking.
no, it's that stupid scorpion mech thing
Yeah,
that sucks.
that
I
shit's
can wipe your party in one go because it is totally unfair, but whatever. I didn't have my party wiped 3 times before I finally succeeded.
Well, I did it
Um,
first try, so it's not that big of a deal for me.
I also played on a higher difficulty level, I'll bet.
I put on hard.
Motherfucker. Gotta just show
I
my ass.
played on the hardest difficulty, guys, and I only got hit by one bullet.
Oh no! I definitely got hit by more than one bullet. I barely.
I
fucking
got
survived,
hit
but
by
I did.
2 bullets.
Those 2 bullets took my entire fucking health bar.
50% health.
Oh man.
I just have better reaction.
But that's what I wanted to talk about is like sometimes remakes will add entirely new things. Another great example of this is for Doom. First of all, for Doom, they added like a much more concrete and understandable storyline. They had the dossier. We're going back to Doom 2016, not the in Doom
Right.
Eternal they call it the Codex.
The Codex.
But in Doom
Right.
2016, they like you'd have Vega be like, "I've added it to your dossier," and like basically you could go into the dossier, and the Codex was part of the dossier, mind you. And you could go in like you can view the 3D models of all the enemies, and you can like read up lore about the different things and whatnot. That shit didn't exist in the original Doom.
They did, however, have something similar to that in Doom 3.
You mean the one that we don't speak of that doesn't exist?
It's not that bad. It really isn't.
It's so bad.
But it is really bad, though.
Well, look, it's okay if you don't take it as a Doom game.
To be fair, I'm not in a great position because I'm over here playing Fallout 76 these last couple weeks.
Well, yeah, that's not a great position.
Yeah. So you don't get to fucking tell me what games we don't get to talk about, Mister. I'm playing the worst Fallout game.
I'm playing Fallout 76. It's the worst thing Bethesda's ever shit out of their big fucking anus.
Oh man,
Forgivable. The
it really
gaping
is pretty
maw of
bad.
Bethesda.
I mean, like I said, they've added some shit to it. That was something else I wanted to ask about. Was like, cause there's a concept behind it, and as far as like gameplay works, it's basically just Fallout 4, and that's why I was asking. Like, does it really count as a new game?
Yeah, it's a
Because
new
I
game.
also feel like so Fallout 4 is a massive open world with a ton of story and a ton of side missions and a ton of this other shit. And I feel like Fallout 76 has like nowhere near the level of quests to do that 3 and
No
4 do.
shit, because it's a terrible
No.
game.
But it's still its own game, no matter how shit it is. It's still its own game.
Okay.
It's completely separate from Fallout 4. I would understand you being like, well, Modern Warfare and Warzone, or like Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Call of Duty Warzone are the same game, because they are the exact same game, except one is just the battle royale and the other one is the entire game. It's like Red Dead Online versus Red Dead 2. It's still Red Dead 2. You
I'm
just only get the
curious
online.
though. Here's
Curious about
a
what?
question. So the final, or not the Final Fantasy, fuck that. Kingdom Hearts, right? Can we talk about that for a second?
Sure.
They did similar to how, shut up, Ringo. Similar to how they did similar to how they did Final Fantasy, where they were like, here's Final Fantasy 7 remake. They did the thing with
Any memories?
sorry. Yeah, they did the thing with Kingdom Hearts where they were like, here's Kingdom Hearts 3.5 Remix XD HD 23.
Actually, that is an
And
interesting thing to bring up.
yeah, and so does that count as a?
I honestly have no idea what you're
Like you're
talking about.
saying, you're gonna have to say it all over again because I can't hear anything. I got
Yep, that's what he got.
He
my
got.
knowledge of
He got.
All
He
right,
got.
all right, Ringo, listen up.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts
He got.
HD 1.5
okay. So
plus 2.5. Kingdom Hearts
so I have
HD
the Kingdom Hearts HD
2.8.
1.5 2.5 remix.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck
can
up.
you explain to me what the fuck?
Yeah, I also have the 2.8. All right, so here's the deal. I'm gonna try to run through this really quickly, and hopefully Discord doesn't fuck my entire speech I'm about to make. So you have Kingdom Hearts, you have Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, you have Kingdom Hearts 2, then there was Kingdom Hearts 358 over
Whoa.
2 days, and what's another one? Fuck, Birth by Sleep, which actually comes before 1. And there's at least one more that I'm forgetting.
I can't handle how
Um,
fucking ridiculous Kingdom Hearts is.
I mean, it is.
and then you have Union Cross, which is a mobile game and shouldn't exist because why did you put more in my mobile game, you fucking piece
Why
of
is-
shit?
Why is the mobile game canon? That's what I want to know. Why the
Yeah,
fuck
well,
is
it
the
takes
mobile
place
game canon?
before any of the events of anything else in the series. And if you do not play Mobile Cross and understand the events of Mobile Cross, then when Kingdom Hearts 3 ends and you get the final cutscene, nothing
Don't
made
know what
fucking sense.
That's bullshit. Why is the fucking
That's
why is
so
the mobile game
bad.
have like a lore dump in it, and why is it
Yeah.
canon, and why is it integral to understanding the way that the fucking third game ends? Like,
Yeah.
bruh.
It's so bad.
Excellent
And even
design.
with that, just so we're clear, even with that, 3's ending doesn't make much sense at all. And
Look.
characters who have had
Look.
no impact on the plot up to this
Look.
point suddenly
Look.
are super important for some reason.
Look. We could talk about all that on an individual episode about Kingdom Hearts.
You were the one that brought up Kingdom Hearts.
But anyway,
I didn't want to get into the nitty gritty of Kingdom Hearts. I just wanted to know if the fucking extra ass numbers, what the fuck 2.8 bullshit. I want to know if that counts as a remake.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to explain. I'll try to do this. Anyway, So 1.5, technically 1.5 remix is just a remastered re-release of 1. 2.5 remix is just a remastered re-release of 2. 2.8 final chapter prologue is its own fucking game where you play as Aqua in the realm of darkness.
What the fuck?
And it's very, very short. And it basically explains the events leading up to Mickey showing up at the end of the first game and doing the whole like, "You've got to close the door, Goofy." Um, but
Stellar.
basically you start out as Aqua going through the
Why
darkness.
pilot the
and by the end
spaceship
of the
now?
game- and by the end of the game, you
I'm the captain now. Huh?
you
Look at
run
me.
into
I'm the captain
you run
now.
into Mickey and fight a fucking boss. And oh, here's my favorite part about it. Mickey is wearing like a full get up of clothes and everything, and their explanation as to why he has nothing but his booty shorts on in the first game is that 2.8 literally exists just to explain why that is.
Oh
And that's
my
because he
God.
fought a boss and the boss shredded his clothes.
Why did they
It
decide
also
they were gonna
explains a
make
few
Mickey
other
like
things, such as
a
like
fucking Doctor Who of the fucking Kingdom Hearts universe?
you run into the spirit of Terra and you get a little bit of context to like how Xehanort has completely like it has complete control of his body and he's fighting really fucking hard to try to not let Xehanort do shit with his body, but he's not succeeding at that and he's getting cut off and pushed out at every turn. Um, so there's little things in the game that kind of give context to things that already exist, but it is definitely its own game. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 2.5 Remix as one giant disc is all the Kingdom Hearts games except 358 over 2 because they weren't going to remake that one for the PlayStation.
What the fuck
Instead, you
is
can watch
358/2 even?
instead it's a Nintendo DS game.
Oh, never mind. I don't care anymore.
358 over 2.
358 over 2 tells the story of what's going on in Chain of Memories, except from the point of view of
Oh,
Roxas as he hangs out in the actual main base of the organization.
I'm Roxas. I'm like Sora but blonde.
Wait. Wait. but he is though.
Yeah, I know.
Kingdom Hearts is a fucking gem. I don't want to talk too much about the story because
No, we
it
could
doesn't
go.
sense.
Trust me, we could do a Kingdom Hearts episode. But I think if we're gonna do that, we need to have Zeta here
Oh, definitely.
because I
he would
know
have-
he has things to say about it.
But what I'm trying to explain, so like if I pop in 1.5, 2.5 remix, I get the options to play Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts RE Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2. I can watch all the cutscenes and important information from 358 over 2. And I want to say there's another game in all of that. Oh, yes, you can watch a movie, a literal hour and 45-minute long movie that summarizes the events of Union Cross. But unless you pay the $60 for the super matched all the games together thing, you don't get access to that shit.
No,
So-
So you have to do that or you play the mobile game.
You either
Wow.
pay $60 or you play mobile game.
You pay $60 for a movie or you play the mobile game.
Wow.
Well, that's not fair. You pay $60 for a movie and some
Oh man,
other
it is something. Yeah, that's all the options you have on 1.5 2.5 remix. Here's the thing. I didn't fucking know Union Cross was even going to be involved in 1.5 2.5. I was just like, "Oh, this has Birth by Sleep on it. I haven't played that one yet. I'd like to play that one."
Yeah, I didn't have any interest in
Birth
any
by
of
Sleep is where they
them.
like really started fucking things up.
I really just
But
enjoyed
anyway,
Chain of Memories.
I would argue if we want to take, so this is an interesting question for me though. I'd like to ask regarding Kingdom Hearts
Go.
before we move on from it.
Okay.
1.5 and 2.5 standalone, not as the mashed together in a single thing, are both just remasters
Okay. That was a
of
long.
the
Oh,
original
okay.
games, and they
Mhm.
added a few things here and there into them, but like it's the same engine, it's the same spackle upgrade. Here's my question: Chain of Memories was originally a Game Boy game,
And
Yes.
then they
and
remade it onto the fucking.
they had to completely rebuild it from the ground up to make it an
So
option for
I guess that
PlayStation.
would count as a
So
remake.
would it be a remake?
I guess.
Well, see,
They
that's a
didn't
bit
change
of
the
a
card system though, which is
see.
garbage.
That's a
Bro,
bit
the
of
card
a.
system was not that bad.
The card system was all right. So it's one of those weird gray areas where it sort of touches remake, it touches remaster, and it touches port a little bit as well.
I was gonna say it's
Mm,
definitely a port. Like it's obviously a version of the game made for a
Well,
specific
a
console.
port is usually a fucking copy paste version of the
Yeah,
game
that's the thing. That's
onto
why I
another
say it only
console.
brushes port because,
So
well,
I
it
would say it's
is.
not really a port
It's
necessarily. It
technically
goes
a
from
port of the game to another system,
S, but
but
it's
it
a
is.
whole nother like it's a
Yes,
whole
it's
nother like
rebuilt.
engine and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because like for
Totally different.
Game Boy, it was very much just little 8-bit sprite kind of characters,
I really liked the Game
and
Boy one.
that's the
It was
whole
good.
reason that they created the card system in the first place. Is a Game Boy has a D-pad A and B. It doesn't have all the buttons that a controller has access to.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't.
have triggers. It doesn't have
You
it
Well,
doesn't
it does
can't
have
have
do
triggers.
quick time
The
events.
Game Boy does have triggers.
It does.
actually the SP and the advanced did, yeah.
Well, it
So
was
you're
on the
right. So okay, but there's still more buttons on a general controller. And even as far back as the PlayStation 2,
that
you had the
DualShock
ability
has
to press down on the DualShock sticks as a separate button, for example. That
yeah,
doesn't exist on the Game Boy. Um,
DualShock
the
controller has
the
dual buttons.
there's two more buttons on one side of it than the Game Boy just has A and B, whereas the PlayStation controller has four different
Oh,
buttons there.
triangle, square.
XO triangle square. But like
Wow. I'm just looking at the
also the
release
game or
dates.
the
Sorry
DualShock
to
had
sorry to
two
interrupt you.
triggers.
I'm just looking at the release dates for those two.
Go
The
ahead.
Game Boy Advance was in 2004 and the PlayStation 2 version was in 2007. It took them
Yeah.
3 whole years to remake the game for PlayStation.
And it wasn't even better than the Game Boy version. The Game Boy version, I would say, is better.
It took what?
That's your opinion, man. It took 3 years between 2004 and 2007.
PlayStation. 3 years.
It took them 3 years to remake the game on PlayStation, or it probably
Like
wasn't even an idea for the first
you
2 years.
can't use the same 8-bit sprites you used
Well, no, obviously.
yeah. So they had to give everyone 3D models. They had to but here's another thing. They had to completely recreate every single boss battle in that game because the boss battles in the Game Boy version, you didn't do much of anything. It was just like I stand here and throw my cards at you. You stand there and throw your cards at me. Whoever's cards are better will win. Like
Nah, you got to move
I
around
mean,
and
you
shit
you
during
move. Yes,
combat,
yes, you moved around a bit during combat. I
and you
I
could
I
do
will grant you
chains
that.
and combos and shit. It wasn't just my card, my card, my card.
Yeah, no, 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 no.
Bring up the
I'm
three
I'm
cards.
aware. I'm aware. But what I'm saying is like it kind of didn't matter where you stood on the map. You still hit the guy because um that's just
That's
how the
not
game
true.
works.
You could swing together a fucking combo and miss if you weren't standing in the right spot.
I never experienced that. I'd be on like the other side and I'd hit like a Trinity mix or
I'm,
whatever and
I'm
like
talking
fucking
about
hit him anyway.
I'm talking about the Game Boy
The
version,
Game
the
Boy,
one
yeah,
that
that's
the
what I'm
one that
saying.
The one that actually requires some skill to play.
Well, I argue the PlayStation version actually requires more skill to play because you're stuck in this now three-dimensional space that it
Nah,
wasn't
fuck that, bro.
designed
You
to be
got
played
extra
in.
movement. Nah, bro, you got extra movement.
Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna fight this fight. That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
You just can't convince me that the PlayStation one's better than the Game Boy one.
it's not. I'm just saying it might take more skill to play because it's that much more garbage. Um, but like
Oh
the
my
thing is,
God.
it is kind of a port and it is kind of a remaster, but it's also I'm weird on that one. Like I think it counts as a remake because they really did have to rebuild the whole thing from the ground up.
Ooh.
I guess, yeah, I would say that counts as a remake, yeah.
Ooh.
What are we
I found
oohing?
I found a Wikipedia article, list of video game remakes and remastered ports.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious because a lot of shit's been remastered, but I'm kind of curious. Like Crash Bandicoot got remastered recently, the
Ooh,
Insane
that's
trilogy.
a good one. I totally fucking forgot about that.
Spyro got remastered.
Spyro got remastered a fat minute ago. That was
Yeah.
wild.
But like I'm curious to know what remakes have been made because I think at this point we've got Kingdom Hearts, RE Chain of Memories, Final Fantasy VII,
Doom.
Link's
Doom Eternal.
Awakening, Doom and Doom Eternal.
Oh, there was another one that I mentioned.
The
I mean, these go
the
back a
the
ways
the
into like the
the
80s.
Nazi killing one that fucking
Rise of the Triad.
yeah that one. See, the thing is, like, Wolfenstein doesn't have any remakes. Like, you have Wolfenstein 3D and you have like Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but they didn't remake those
Yeah, there's
games.
no remakes.
They
It's
just
just the new
they
trilogy.
just added more to the
Yeah,
series.
just made more games. They didn't make any remakes. They just continued the storyline, which they took it in a terrible direction. But you know,
I don't know, I like Wolfenstein. I don't know how I feel about.
dude, after he gets his fucking head cut off and they use his
Yeah,
literal
I was
zipper to
gonna
put it
say
back
like
on, like, bruh.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this timeline where the Nazis win World War II situation, but I did like the actual Wolfenstein game that took place during World War II, where you were fighting the SS Paranormal Division
Oh, the one where
and
you get
Death
like
Head, SS General Wilhelm Strauss. That was his name.
that's the one where you get the literal fucking Doom 3 knockoff like cube of power.
Yeah. the what the fuck do they call it?
The
It's like the something
Tesseract.
artifact. It's the something artifact, but I can't remember what it's called. Um, but it starts with a V. That's all I remember. It's basically the Tesseract. Let's be honest. Um, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what the one thing I really hated about that game is at the end you fight a boss battle against a German dude who's supposed to be the German version of BJ Blazkowicz, and I'm like, and he has like all these lines and all this stuff that makes it sound like the two of you have been rivals for a long time, and I'm like,
It's like I
you
have never
literally
seen this
existed
before.
just now. I've never heard of your ass before. You weren't in the game in any capacity previous to this point. Who are you? Why do I care about fighting you?
Yeah,
Wait,
But
he's
he's got an
who
artifact like
are you?
he's got
he's
an artifact like you do, so he can do a
he's
lot of the
like
same shit you do.
he's like when they first introduced Shadow the Hedgehog.
Thule artifact. That's actually what it's called, the Thule artifact. My bad, it wasn't V at all.
The Thule artifact. Oh
Yep.
my god.
THUUL, the
Oh
Thule.
my god.
It's the tool
What the
artifact.
fuck
if you
was the
ask me.
cube from? What the fuck was the cube from Doom 3? What was the cube from Doom 3?
The Infinicube.
Infinite.
Excuse me?
Oh
The
man.
Soul Cube from fucking Doom 3. It's basically the same fucking thing.
Let me see. I'm just trying to think. I think Shovel Knight got a remaster actually recently too.
I mean, I've been looking at the list this whole time while you guys have been
and that's not
talking.
even that old a game. Like, there's a lot of games that aren't really very old, but they're getting remakes or remasters.
Okay, so
Yeah. So
you want to hear some of them?
talk to me, oh wise one. Let's hear some.
Speak to
Let's
me,
start with
Oracle.
remakes. Let's start with remakes because I feel like we'll be more surprised by what games have been completely remade.
Oh, here's a good one. Destroy All Humans.
Did that get a remake?
It did.
Yeah, it did. It was really good. It was really fun.
Huh. I never played that one, so I don't.
I think it's on Steam.
What else?
It
what
is
else
on
has remakes?
There is. There is 1942, which was.
I don't know what that one is.
It's an old game from 1984, which
The
was.
timelines are definitely perfectly synced.
I think that one's a remaster into 1942 Joint Strike.
Oh,
on
did it not
Xbox
actually
360.
tell you which ones are remade and which ones are remastered?
All it says,
just
it
directs
says
you in a way.
original, and it says either it says original and it says remastered / remake is what it says.
Goody. So just go down the list and find ones that interest you, and we'll see where we go from there.
Age of Empires, Age of Empires 2, Age of
Oh well,
Mythology,
I mean,
Alex
yeah.
Kidd in Miracle World. Who's watching things on my podcast?
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I don't want to get copyright strike. Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see. Ape Escape. Ape Escape? What
Ape
is
Escape
that?
got a full remake.
Fucking Ape Escape.
Ape Escape, dude.
What the fuck is Ape Escape?
It's Ape Escape, my bro. It's what the title
What
says
is
it
this crack cocaine bullshit?
You think that's bad? Look at fucking
James, how do we explain Ape Escape to him?
I'm looking at pictures of it right now. What in the
You think-
goddamn fuck?
If you think Ape Escape is bad, you need to get a VR headset and you need to get the game Gorilla Tag.
Oh my god.
Oh, what is
Dude,
this
Gorilla Tag.
nightmare fuel, dude?
We're just gonna go off on Ape Escape.
What is this fucking nightmare fuel? What
Ape
the shit?
Yeah, nightmare fuel indeed.
Bruh.
Man. Ape Escape is like.
This is literally under the Google image search for Ape Escape.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure fucking is. Sounds about right.
Wow. Okay. I need to put that away.
That's going in the vault. We're never speaking about that again.
Arkanoid got a remake.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's
Wasn't there
it was a 1980s brick breaking game. So it's like old ass blaster ball.
Wasn't there a Metroid remake or something like that, or a remaster?
There may have been. Assassin's Creed 2.
Dude,
Assassin's
I
Creed
remember
Brotherhood.
when
Assassin's
Nintendo
Creed
Direct came,
Revelations.
the most recent Nintendo Direct got like this dude who replied to it who was just like, I don't know what it is, but I know that it means we're not getting fucking Metroid. And I was like, bro, I feel for you, but the Metroid fandom I feel like is very small and quiet compared to some of these other fandoms that have bitched about getting new games.
Banjo
here's what I wanna know.
Kazooie and Banjo Tooie got a remake.
Here's what I want to know.
Or no, a remaster.
Yes, they got remastered. I was gonna say, how is it? And not to say that I dislike Splatoon, I like it, but how is the Splatoon fan base bigger and louder than the Metroid
That's
fan base?
much easier to answer. That's such an easy answer. Do you want the answer to that question?
Go ahead, answer the question.
Two things. It is there's two halves to this. One half is it is a competitive, it's a family-friendly competitive multiplayer game that draws a lot of players, that draws a lot of fans. The other side of it
Fair.
is you made squid people, and you decided to also make female squid people, and you
Ah,
let
looks
the
like
internet
that pretty
have
clever.
that. You let the internet have that.
They fucking
Okay.
took it and run.
What fucking
Oh yeah.
Samus is a girl?
Oh they
The
did.
internet has that too.
Yes.
Oh
Here's
my
the
God.
difference.
So,
Here's
dude,
the
never look up
difference.
Splatoon fan art. It is like the most garbage.
Oh, it
it's
is.
the shoot on the internet.
Here's the difference, man. Here's why they're less loud, right? Because Metroid has Samus, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Samus is hot." Okay.
Samus is
Here's
a
the
fucking suit
thing.
of armor.
Here's the thing. Splatoon, those are kids, and that's a hot
Yeah,
topic.
Those are children, and I just fucking
Ah.
hurt myself.
That's fair. I was gonna say like I thought you were gonna go off on the whole Rule 34 thing. Like the worst part about
Oh,
that they're all
no,
14-year-olds.
that's
you
the thing.
fucking psychotic bastards.
That exists,
Like-
and they're all kids, and that's why it's such a hot topic, because people are like, "Oh, that's fucked up." I mean, and it is, by the way, super fucked up.
I hate it because once upon a time I was just like, oh, this looks cool, and I wanted to see if there was any good fan art of it way back, and I was just like, no, I'm never going down that rabbit hole again.
Don't.
Fuck
Just
the internet.
don't.
I am
Like,
never looking for fan art again. I made that decision.
bro, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Once you've been scarred by pregnant Sonic fan art, there's just, you don't do
My
fan art
God.
anymore.
I was gonna say, you think after Sonic I would have learned my fucking lesson.
I made the decision not to look for fan art anymore after like 2012 DeviantArt.
Oh my god.
It's been that long.
Oh,
Sure,
man.
if I see fan art, okay, cool, whatever, nice. But I'm not gonna go looking for it because I'm
Yeah.
just gonna find
I was gonna
dog.
say that's pretty much where I'm at this point. Like, if I'm in, if I'm like hanging out and somebody like posts fan art that looks cool, because in most places you could do that and it's fine. But like, here's another great example of never look up the fan art for it. My Hero Academia.
Oh my god,
Oh
no.
my god.
Do not.
Again,
People
all
are
under
so-
Yeah, they're all
underage.
nearly all underage. There is those two adult ladies. Mount Lady. That one's okay.
Yeah,
Um,
but most of those characters.
most of the main
literally
characters are just kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, there's a line between making your fun little romance and like,
Cheese pizza.
please don't
And-
cross it.
Oh my god, please, now I have to edit that out of our episode or we'll get demonetized.
You can't even say those fucking words, man.
Yeah, but it's
I'm sorry, I forgot. That
it's
was
a
good.
real
I
problem
forgot
because
that YouTube is not okay
Yeah.
with certain words.
it's a real problem because like just putting a label on the bottom of your fucking art that says all characters depicted in this art are over 18 does not make
My
them over
audio
18.
anyway, so I can't hear anything that gets said.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
It's so frustrating. Anyway, moving back on. I was
yeah,
gonna say
so
Metroid really deserves a new game and also
Honestly,
remakes and
actually,
remasters, I
actually,
think.
fun
Metroid
fact,
deserves some love.
they are getting a new one.
Like I would play if they remastered.
They could remaster Metroid Prime.
I was gonna say like
Um,
if they remade or
Yeah.
remastered Metroid Prime
They're-
Prime and put it on Switch, I'd play the shit out of that. I have
They're
no
getting,
Oh, yeah, for
they're adding a new Metroid Prime game. I think it's.
Oh, they are getting a new
4?
Metroid game.
Yes.
honestly, it might even be worth me getting it.
It's Metroid Prime 4. It's supposed to
Interesting.
release. I think it's supposed to release this year on the Switch. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna take my headset off for a second.
Okay, so the Batman Arkham series got a remaster in 2016.
That's honestly not that surprising.
Battlezone got remade into Battlezone 98 Redux. Bionic Commando got a remake. Let's see. Bubble Bobble got a remaster.
What the fuck is a Bubble Bobble?
Wow, you don't know about Bubble Bobble?
I have no clue about
You
Bubble
don't
Bobble.
know about Bubble Bobble.
Enlighten me in the
I
ways
swear,
of Bubble Bobble.
I swear you've seen these characters before.
Maybe.
Or I should say you've probably seen these characters before. They're very iconic. Let me just put this in the Discord here. You can see it.
Hate how my house can be like 70 degrees, but my room is never below 90 for some dumb reason.
Ringo doesn't know about Bubble Bobble.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
I've never heard of Bubble Bobble either.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you heathens!
What the fuck is this Bubble
It's
Bobble?
Bubble
bullshit?
Bobble.
I'm with
Bubble
Ringo
Bobble
on this one.
bullshit?
The fuck is Bubble Bobble?
It's
It
a
looks
block
dumb as shit.
breaking
What is
game.
it?
It's an old
Oh,
Japanese
I don't know what it is.
block breaking game.
Ooh.
Bruh, you
Whatever,
act like it's
fuck
the
off.
fucking, like,
It's
the
great.
greatest thing
You
ever.
act like
It's
the greatest thing.
wonderful.
It's just fucking blaster
Listen,
ball, dude.
I would sooner play fucking literally Ape Escape.
All right, so Burnout
I love how
Paradise
that's
got a
like-
remaster. Call of Duty 4 Modern
great.
Warfare got a remaster. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 got a remaster. There's a lot of Castlevania on here. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. What the fuck is that?
Oh, fucking no, never heard of that one either.
There's a Castlevania
Oh,
show.
yeah.
I think
Catherine.
on Netflix.
Catherine got a remaster that's called Catherine Full Body.
Catherine.
It's just lame out game.
Centipede. What is this? Centipede got a remaster and possibly a remake. What is this Wii game? What? Wait, what is this?
Send a pic, my bro.
Here's the fucking cover art for this game. Hang on. Look look at this shit. What the fuck is this?
Centipede Infestation.
Centipede Infestation. Right?
What?
That doesn't look like Centipede at all.
You know what game needs a fucking remaster? Fucking Turok Evolution.
Does
It
it?
does need a remaster
it?
or a remake.
What is
Yeah,
I think if they rebuilt it from the ground up, I think it'd be good.
yeah, they need to remake Turok Evolution. That game was fun.
Hold on, I'm having a fucking
yeah,
mental
hold on.
breakdown over here. What? This is a fucking anime.
See the anime?
There's a fucking.
Why does his gun
What
have
the
centipede legs?
hell?
Why the fuck does
What
his
is
anime
this?
gun have anime centipede legs on his anime gun? In this
That's a good
anime
question.
anime.
What is a centipede cross Monster Hunter? We have to build
What?
our
Okay.
bow guns.
What the
From
fuck is this?
fucking-
Why does it look like Initial D?
That's also a good question. Also, like, is this like centipede the yellow wearing chick's boyfriend or something? Because she looks like she's defending it.
That's
I
not
don't
a fucking
know.
centipede. That is a
I
big
don't
fat
know,
ass
dude.
I'm gonna say that don't look like a centipede either. I got something, but centipede, nah.
That's not a centipede. Fucking
I-
kill it.
I feel like I need to investigate this in my free time.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna fucking go down the
Holy
The
shit.
centipede
Gonna go-
infestation rabbit hole. Oh yeah, I am. That's what the gameplay
the
looks
fuck?
like apparently.
What the fuck is that? That does not look like centipedes.
Okay, so Cave Story. It
Much better.
got a remake, I guess. It's Cave Story 3D. Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay, which got a remaster.
You got a remaster, yeah.
Where was that?
Oh, this looks so garbage
2000
though. Cave
2009.
Story 3D.
Comic
Oh.
Why not
Party.
just keep it? Why not just keep it 2D? Come on, guys. It
Because
doesn't look good at all.
they had to add a story, bro. Why do you think there's an anime kid with a gun?
I mean, it was fine before. Didn't it have a story before?
Conker's
thought it had a
Bad
story
Fur
before.
Day was remade into
Why?
Conker Live.
Why? It
Live and
doesn't need
Reloaded.
it. It never needed to be recreated. Conkers was so bad.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. It needed to be able to rest in peace. It needed it needed to burn in hell.
Burn in a landfill.
It needed to burn in
So
hell.
Counter Strike got remade into Counter Strike Source, and obviously the Crash Bandicoot, the Crash
The only
Bandicoots.
fandom,
Trilogy.
the only fandom worse than the Call of Duty fandom is the Counter Strike fandom.
Yeah.
Dark Souls remastered. Darksiders, the War Mastered Edition. Darksiders 2, the
Oh, man.
Definitive Edition.
Hold on. I have the Definitive.
Neither of those are
Doesn't
really
get
anything.
Day
special.
of the Tentacle got remastered.
What the fuck
Why?
is
Yeah, okay.
It's a Freddy Fish style game.
Okay, look, let me not really. Let me just see if you've ever I'm going to give you an image, Ringo,
Oh, I'm excited.
and just tell me if you've ever seen this image in anything ever before, because it's one of those cultural things that a lot of people have seen and have no fucking clue what it is. That's okay, there we go.
No, I don't think I've seen that before.
Dave, have you ever seen that before?
I've seen that.
Oh, I played Day of the Tentacle. I know what the fuck it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's if you I'll put it this way. If you know what Day of the Tentacle is, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. It's as simple as it is.
Pretty much, yeah. It is a trip, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's one of those weird ass things.
Gonna have to go procure myself a copy of Day of the Tentacle.
Dead or Alive
Become a culture
2.
fan.
Yeah,
We
Dead or
made it into
Alive.
Dead or Alive.
You just keep making Dead or Alive games. You don't really need to remake Dead or
Dead or
Alive.
Alive
Yeah.
series is just King of Fighters, except all boobs.
All boobs.
Yeah.
Yep. It's King of Fighters with boobs.
Dead Rising, Chop Till You Drop. Dead Rising 2 off the record.
Was off
Death
the record?
Rally?
Dead Rising was worth a damn.
Dead Rising was worth a damn. It's not these days.
Man, I love how they had the little rivalry romance with Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, and then Left 4 Dead kept going.
No, no,
not
it
kept-
didn't.
No, they didn't.
it
They
didn't.
didn't. So, if I recall correctly, Left 4 Dead came out first,
It's not
and
what I mean.
then the fucking the other one I just forgot the name of. that
Hey,
we
guess
were
what?
talking about.
Devil
Dead
May Cry
Rising.
got a remake.
Oh yes, we're well aware of the Devil May Cry remake. We're well aware of the fucking the jokes that have been made off of that remake.
You know what's not Devil May Cry, but just popped into my head?
What?
Dance, water dance.
Oh my god.
I think, man, if only Zeta was here, because then I could get the fucking reaction for bonus
Double-
ducks.
Double Dragon got remade.
Double Dragon deserved to get remade. It was a pretty good fighting game.
Earthworm Jim.
fucking.
I still can't get over that Centipede as a fucking anime
I know.
because the image is still sitting in my
I'm trying.
image.
I'm
It's still
trying
sitting here in my
so
image
hard.
buffer.
It's on my
I'm just like,
second
what
screen. I'm
is-
trying so
what
hard
is
to
this?
ignore it right
Why?
now.
You know the Godzilla 1998 movie with Matthew whatever.
Matthew Broderick.
That has a fucking anime too.
It does. There's a lot of Final Fantasy remasters.
Yeah, there really are.
There's oh my god, there's a lot.
And
Oh
to be
my
honest,
god, there's a lot.
the Final Fantasy remasters are usually pretty good. It's just like a paint and spackle update basically, and maybe they add like a boss to the game or something.
There's one Fire Emblem remake.
Basically what I'm trying to say is when Final Fantasy remasters a game, they make it look a little prettier, and they don't go overboard on recreating anything.
God of
or
War
on
got
adding-
remastered.
Yeah,
Yes.
it did.
It sure did. God of War
GoldenEye
remastered was really
007
good, too.
apparently got remade and remastered or something like that in 2010.
You should look at some more recent ones than 2000.
Well, if it got remade, I'd be willing to revisit it. If
Phoenix
it's a
Wright.
remaster, nah. It's gonna be the same
Phoenix
garbage
Wright was
PvP that
a
it used to be.
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney got a remaster, and by that I mean it was the remaster of the original title.
You guys keep. Oh my god! So what I'm getting is like, I think my computer is just not.
Should have
Yeah,
just
yeah.
restarted it. too,
Yeah,
honestly.
my computer is
It's
not.
just like.
Hey Dave,
I don't like.
tried turning it
delete,
off
what the
and
fuck?
back on again.
There's the Halo remasters.
And here we go again.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I'll switch to my phone.
Ooh,
Bruh.
Ico,
think that's what I have to do. I
Ico
have
and
to
Shadow
restart
of
my
the
computer
Colossus
tried it?
collection.
to make
Yeah.
this happen. So
Wait, there's
I'm
a
going
Shadow
to
of the
switch over to my
Colossus
phone for
remaster?
this conversation,
Yes,
so I
for
can actually hear you,
PS3.
motherfuckers.
Oh, it's old.
But
okay.
it's for the Ico, it's the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
That's
Jack
a
and
little bit-
Daxter.
Yeah, there was a remake of that like not that long ago.
The King of
but, like,
Fighters. So the King of Fighters has a whole list of remasters that are called like Rebout or Dream Match or Ultimate Match or whatever.
I played King of Fighters.
Here's all the
I wanna-
Kingdom Hearts ones we talked about. King of Fighters is great if you can figure out the controls.
I think
King's
that's what-
Yeah,
Quest.
that's about right.
King's Quest.
King's Quest. Why did that
Yeah.
need a remake?
Oh man. And
That did not require a
but the remake is so good though. It's really good.
You know what game series I've wanted to get involved with but never have gotten involved with was Dragon Quest.
There's a bunch of
It's like,
remasters of those too.
I
Yeah.
can't. It's too much.
Well,
Dragon Quest?
I was
I'm
gonna say,
pretty
'cause,
sure I
like,
could
I've
get into
already-
it.
I already play.
Here's
I
all the
already play
Legend of
Final
Zelda
Fantasy.
ones.
I feel like I don't have the time to be because I play Fallout, I play Final Fantasy, I play Kingdom Hearts, I played Destiny. Like, there's a ton of huge open world RPG games I play. I think adding and Kuni. I think adding yet another series of that to it is just gonna like exacerbate
Here's
it.
my solution to that: just reevaluate your life choices because you're not playing very good game.
No,
Destiny 2,
you go
Pokemon.
home and
76,
rethink
and
your
Ni no
life.
Kuni were
You
all
bought
on
a
that list.
smart car.
I did no such thing, nor will I. That thing is a pill. It's a
Mhm.
pill
Wouldn't even-
capsule for
You wouldn't
human
even fit
beings.
in that fucking car.
He wouldn't.
No, I'd be like a marshmallow trying
Here's
to get
all
out
the
of it,
Mega
like,
Man remasters. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Ugh.
the fucking what's it called? No, the Mega. There was the
Metal
The
Gear
CX
Solid
Legacy.
HD collection.
there was
Okay,
the
so now
the
I know
CX
it's not my
Legacy
computer
remaster.
because it's happening it's happening on the phone now too, which
Phone's
means my
just
internet
kinda
must just
dead.
be bad.
Maybe your internet's just dog shit. Yeah, that. Also, though, the Mega Man ZX Legacy one. That's the Zero games and the Mega Man X games. And I think there's also ZX games as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's the ZX games? I know what Mega Man X is.
Mega Man
fucking-
ZX is the ones where you follow Zero instead of X.
But it goes through the X storyline?
No, it's post
Talk
X
about
storyline.
just the Mega Man Zero games.
I thought
or
that
what?
was just the Mega Man Zero games, because, like, isn't that, like, because there's, like, a copy X you fight and all that business, right?
Oh, you're right. That is just Mega Man Zero.
Yeah,
I was gonna be like, there's, like, 4 Mega Man Zero
gonna
games.
say, the Mega Man ZX collection, the remastered one, has a fucking like remastered soundtrack, and it is so good. It's the
Okay,
it's the shit.
but you're not answering my question. What the fuck is the ZX games? I've never heard of that.
Rayman
Oh.
2
I thought it ended-
Revolution.
I thought the timeline, or whatever. Like,
Wait,
I thought Zero was like, well, I guess they made the new Mega Man 11
Pretty
or
sure
whatever.
ZX is one game, or I could just be wrong, and like I don't know what
Mega
I'm talking
Man
about.
ZX is a video game.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's one single game.
Okay, and what is it?
I'm trying to figure that out
Is
right
it-
now.
I'm like,
It's not
there a
one that
story
I
to
played.
it?
I just know
I've never heard of it. Because I know there's Mega Man X, and then there's Mega Man Zero, and I was under the impression that it progressed storyline wise in that order, even though the Zero games definitely came out before many of the X games.
Oh God.
I don't
What
know.
did you find?
Oh no, it's this one. Oh no, it's this one. Oh
Wow.
God, why is it this one?
That's not
Okay,
good.
all right, okay, okay, all right. Let me explain. So essentially, fucking god damn it. Essentially, ZX is a game where
it's
you
the DS one.
it's a game where you play you don't play Mega Man or Zero. You play two this is boy and this is girl characters.
Yeah.
And instead of ever
the DS
encountering any of the Mega Man characters, you just pick up power-ups that give you like, oh, this one gives you the Mega Man power set, and oh, this one gives you the Zero power set.
Yeah. No, I had to remember which one it was too. Yeah, no, it's a fucking abomination.
It's
And I thought it was-
horrible. It's
It is a
so
terrible game.
bad.
Can someone explain? Like,
But
is
if
there
you
a
go on,
reason
but if you
that
go
it
and buy this,
exists?
if you
It
go and buy the
sounds
Mega Man
bad. It
CX
sounds
Legacy
so
Collection,
bad.
if you go and buy the Mega Man ZX Legacy Collection, it comes with the Mega Man X games, the Mega Man Zero games, Mega Man ZX, and the remastered soundtrack for Mega Man Zero. So,
Dave, I highly
That's
recommend
pretty
if you have time at some point, just go read the story of Mega Man ZX. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I don't imagine you'd be able to give me a super brief summary.
I just gave you the super brief summary. It's two kids going out with Mega Man power-ups going, yeah, we're gonna save the world.
All right then.
From what? Fucking I don't know. The bad guys.
Is that the game I've heard about where it's like there's one last human being and everyone else is like replicant technology creatures? Or
Yeah,
something like that?
basically.
yeah, everyone else is Reploids.
Interesting. Okay. I never liked that concept either. Like the idea that basically Reploids take over the Earth and humanity dies out. Now, to be fair, I don't dislike that idea because I dislike the idea of like Reploids or anything. I dislike that idea because I don't like thinking about when humanity irrevocably stops being a thing.
Hey man, it'll happen to you too.
I mean, I'm gonna be dead so far before that shit happens.
Don't give up, skeleton. It'll happen to you too.
Oh my god, Shenmue 1
Alright,
and 2. They
I
got
never
a
played Shenmue,
remaster.
but I know kind of.
There-
I know Shenmue
Shenmue.
was something important and it had a cultural impact. But I don't know much
Shenmue
about it.
is it's a kung fu game. Did you ever play the original?
Yeah.
Did you ever play the original Deus Ex?
Is the
Oh,
Shenmue
Is
one the
that
one
the one
where
with
you have
why
the
you're trapped
book?
in the bathroom?
Is that the one where you have to like you have to like actually walk 2 hours to get from point A to point B? Like real
Oh
world
yeah,
hours?
baby.
And you have that mission where the whole mission is just balance the books.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
Shenmue, it's great.
And you have the one where he's like, "Don't move," and then it immediately gives you a
like a prompt to
a
move.
quick time event.
Yeah.
And you have to just like suppress every gamer instinct you
Yep.
have
Yep. Yep.
and not move. Otherwise, he's like, "You are failure."
Oh god.
Also, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
All
what
right,
it
so I guess I
was.
do know something about Shenmue.
Shenmue
2
is-
at least. I'm pretty sure that's all
Yeah,
Shenmue
wasn't
2.
there a Shadow Warrior remaster?
There was, I think.
So I'm specifically getting this staticky effect from James now, but not from Beard.
What do you mean by that? Like, is it like
Like,
gain static?
it's not like
just
the cutoff.
background static,
It's,
or
it's
is it
not like
like
the
get
cutoff
louder?
effect. It's like you get like stupid quiet for like half a sentence, and then you come back. And
That
there's like
might
a
just
little
be
kind
the
of
way
like
that I talk.
background in the
That might
in the
just be
background of it.
that might just be the way that I talk, having not slept in a very long
Maybe.
time.
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, we're approaching 2 hours, so if we want to wrap it up.
Yeah. Oh my god! I just tried to sit up straight, and my
Did
back
we
was
like
not having it.
figure out anything? I feel like we just sort of like bleh.
We
through
talked
this
about some
entire-
Indeed.
remakes and some
This
remasters.
this was a series this was an episode led by Ringo, so
Look, it's as competent as it's gonna get. Alright?
Yeah.
It was
You
as
pulled
competent
no
as it'll get.
punches.
look, based
I
on
love how
what
he's over there
look,
agreeing with you, like, yeah, no, I suck.
because he told me all this like 5 minutes before we started. He's like, yeah, I don't got anything. And I was like, all right, it's gonna be a great episode.
So this week,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna try to do this week is I'm gonna see if I can find like maybe a downloadable version of Freelancer or something. I'm gonna try to get back into Freelancer, and hold your breath. Maybe we'll talk about Freelancer next week.
What happened to that other game that
Um,
was like arcade freelancer that you really liked?
Other
What?
game that was like arcade Freelancer
Show
that
it
I
to me,
really
and I
liked.
played it, and it was
You know,
really fun.
here's what I think.
It was on the
What?
PlayStation.
Hey Dave.
It was on the PlayStation.
Hey
I
Dave.
sent it to you.
Hey Dave.
What?
I'm not gonna
What's
tell
up?
people what I'm doing right now, but
Here, what?
here, look in the Discord.
In the chat.
Oh my god!
Question:
Hmm.
Is that gonna give me a virus?
Is that entirely legal?
So this week's episode is over.
No, but really though, it is.
Oh man.
No, it's fine.
I didn't actually think it was anything illegal. I was just like making the joke.
It's not illegal, Dave. It's not.
Yeah, calm the fuck.
Okay, I completely believe you.
Jesus Christ. you fucking
Anyway, this has been
Okay,
the
am I taking it a bit too
tutorial.
far?
This has been the
Okay, I'm
tutorial
taking it
on.
I'm sorry.
This has been the
Remasters
tutorial
or
on
remakes?
remasters and
This-
remakes. Yeah.
This has been the tutorial on how to create a remaster and a remake. And I hope you learned it.
How
'cause
to
we didn't.
create what?
Yes!
Was that the point of this episode?
No, it was
If
not.
you learned how to
Oh
do
my
that, let me
God.
know how the fuck you figured that out.
We blathered on about nothing for 2 fucking
We
hours.
did. We did. There was.
Oh, the episode started so strong, and then it just devolved into nothing.
It was just 2 hours of eating a
Actually
bag
had
of
something-
marshmallows. There's no
I
substance.
actually had something to talk about, and then no, that was it. I talked about it for like
I just
20
love,
minutes, and then that was it.
This concept of like, this was the tutorial on how to create. And y'all just like, wait, what? If you learned how to create from our random blatherings, please tell me how the fuck your brain worked to make that happen.
From our fucking 2 hours of absolute digression from the point of anything. God damn.
Oh my god, it's so bad. Okay then.
I think we all need some fucking sleep.
All right, everybody say goodbye
Now
now.
you're gonna have to edit out that I said that word. God damn it.
Everybody say gootbye now.
Goodbye. Please
bye.
tell me you learned how to
Goodbye.
make video games.
Yeah,
from
leave it in the
our
comments.
blathering.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Yo,